Hi, and welcome to another Sassy Divas collab. My name is Tracy. My little guy Bandit is right here. You can kind of see him. And Chloe's off in the other room with zero interest in participating. And I am participating, though, with the rest of the Sassy Divas. So Miss Stephanie over at Glitzy Gem puts us all together. And we also include Jennifer over at Jennifer Loves Makeup, Leslie over at Hillbilly Creativity, Emily D at her channel, and Faye over at her channel, Faye Blatcher. So every month we do a different look inspired by whatever's inspiring us that month. And there is one giveaway with a secret hostess. So each of the channels comes up with a semi-finalist, and then the secret hostess will put them all in a wheel of names, and or however she wants to do it, put their names on a piece of paper, pick them out of a hat, whatever. She will choose the winner and send that winner whatever it is she has set aside for that particular giveaway. All right, so what did we choose for this month? What was inspiring us? So I usually like to look up like all the different things for a month. And every month has tons and tons of different kind of days. So one of the things that was in June 5th, is World Environment Day. And that seemed to resonate with some of the other members. And we thought about doing a look using clean beauty. So what is clean beauty, right? What is it? Is it natural, organic? Well, no. So those terms are kind of misleading. The FDA does not regulate natural or organic. So what they use may or may not be clean beauty. Clean beauty also is not regulated in this country. In Europe, there are a list of over 1,000 banned ingredients, and we don't have that many in the United States. But what it is it's ingredients that are considered non-toxic, non-harmful. So I wrote a list of a lot of these different ingredients in case you want to check some of the makeup that you have. Now, the good news is there's a ton of clean beauty products out there, from e.l.f., which is very affordable, all the way up the line to, more higher brands, or higher retail value brands, I should say, more prestige brands. But some of the ingredients that are listed as no-nos for clean beauty include parabens, phthalates, sulfates, and that includes SLS and SLES, synthetic fragrances. They also say synthetic colors, with the exception of some lip products. And then I think there's a percentage, like 1% or something like that. Silicones, formaldehyde, I don't want that in my beauty product. Petroleum talc, triclosan, tricocarbon, NPEs, which are non-diphenyls, BHAs, which are butylated hydroxytoluene, and hydroquinone. Those are just a list of some of the ingredients that are considered no-nos in clean beauty. So the other piece of that is that a company must transparently disclose the ingredient list. And they're also typically companies that are also looking to have a lowered environmental footprint. So I looked up some different brands that I own to see what was, what wasn't. I was pretty surprised that Too Faced is not considered clean beauty. So that really surprised me because I do like that brand. But a ton of other brands that I had are. So I'm going to start by just doing some skincare, and this is just some mild skincare. I'm actually filming this. I've been out at the pool all day, so my skin is a little bit drier than usual. So I'm going to throw down a little Glow Recipe niacinamide drops. So if you want kind of that nice rosy complexion, that lit from within complexion, that is going to be found in your niacinamide drops. Do they have to be Glow Recipe? No, they don't have to be Glow Recipe. I like the Glow Recipe. It is a clean beauty brand, and it smells like watermelon. It does have watermelon seed in there, and that helps to brighten your skin, and it has niacinamide, which also helps to give you a glow. So put that on. I also am going to use a little something on my eyes to just get that area a little bit more moisturized. And I'm going to use the Earth Harbor Aqua Aura eye cream that I just got in Test Tube Beauty. All right, so there is how that looks. And with eye cream, you know, a little bit goes a long way, although I do typically slather it on like mayonnaise because I put it up here, over here, all over my eyes, under my eyes, where those fine lines and wrinkles are. All right, so I have a little bit of a base. I did not bring my foundation brush. I gotta go grab that. I'll be right back. All right, I am back and I'm gonna start with a foundation. So this is by Tarte and this is the Face Tape. This is Double Duty Beauty, it says. And Tarte is a clean beauty brand. And I just use a little bit. I'm going to take my brush and I have this Glow Recipe Ultra Fine Watermelon Mist, which is almost out, but I think I have another one. And then I'm just going to rub that in a little bit, hopefully take some of this red off of my face. Next, by Persona Beauty, another clean. I did everything I picked, I did double check, and they are listed as clean beauty brands. So I use this for my highlighting, contouring. So you're just going to follow your cheekbone, and then we're going to come right where that chin is, down the nose, and then a little bit up there. This is in the shade, I'll just show it to you because I can't read it. Sahara, it looks like, and that is a perfect match, and I'm pretty fair skinned.
I'll take my shower.
And then you're just going to buff that in.
I would bring 2 rolls in. Huh? You need one? Get 3 trays, I'll call it. 1 for Papa.
Next, I have the Tarte Ultra Creamy. And this is a daily one that I use. I have one at my mom's and one at home because it is my favorite highlighter there. So, or not highlighter, I guess it's contouring too, but it's the lighter end. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. And if I get a little bit on my lips, that is okay, because that's actually going to kind of do a little bit of a setting on there. Usually I use a different brush for this, but I forgot that one. So all right, next, another brand that I have a lot of products from and something that I use regularly is by LYS, and this is my bronzer. And there is the shade. And when you're doing your bronzer, right, you don't want to do this. You want to go how the sun might naturally touch your face, right? So the sun will typically kind of just do this. We'll give you like a little bit of glow there and maybe here. And then you might catch a little bit of sun down like that. All right, so you really want to make it look as natural as possible. Just put that little bronze in. For cheek color, I have by Kosas, this is the Tropic Equinox. This has a blush and a highlighter in here. And this is in the peach spectrum. All right, so there we go. I know that looks dark, but that is a more peachy color. And if you've been out in the sun all day and you've got a little sunburn, that's going to really tone that down. So if I put like a pink on my face right now, that would have brought that burn out a little bit more. Even though I kept reapplying a SPF of 50 on my face, it was, I don't know, it just didn't work. All right, next I'm going to take the highlighter there. And then I'm just going to rub that in. And look at that glow. Right? Beautiful little glow there. And you know, I love a cream product because it will typically kind of glide over those wrinkles instead of like caking into them. They kind of just glide. Fill a little bit, but more to like a smoothness look. So I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to start with this tubing eyeliner by Blink. And they did have like a list of the ingredients that aren't in their products. In product by product, it will tell you. So they do have clean beauty products. This is a tubing eyeliner, so it's meant to really kind of stay on. And this is kind of dying, so I'm trying to get like the last little bit out of it. But I'm going with kind of a less of a cat eye look there. I want to do something that's just a little bit more natural, considering that we're doing World Environment Day, right? So we want to kind of keep it toned down maybe. For my palette, I have the Tarte Man-Eater palette. I did get this in Ipsy as a boost product a couple months ago. So there's tons of shades in there. There's shimmers, there's neutrals, there's a couple of pops of color. So it's a great, great palette. I do love it. And I'm going to start by taking this flat brush here and just wetting it a little bit and going into the black shade right there. And just darkening up that liner just a smidge because it is really light from just being almost dead. And you can certainly use water, or you can use an oil that is safe for the face and eyes to do this. Then I'm going to take a fluffier angled brush, and that black is called Animal Instinct. I'm going to come in with Nocturnal right here. And then I'm going to go on the outside. And by starting with that eyeliner, it kind of like lets me know where to go so that you don't end up with any, like if you do your eyeliner last, you might end up with some down here that you then have to clean up. But if you start with the eyeliner, you don't necessarily need to. Now, you might have to re-go over the eyeliner. I do find that some eyeliners, though, don't go well over your shimmers and your duochromes. So that was why I started doing the eyeliner first, and it seems to be working well for me. And I'm going to go in with this color right here called Playful. And then I'm going to put a base coat down. And you can even wet it to get more of a kind of creamier base. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I really could have gone with any of those in that line here, any of these here, but I chose to go with the lightest one. And that's just to kind of like set an overall color. Next, I'm coming in with this brush, which is fluffy, but has this little point at the end. And I'm going to come in with this color right here. It's called Sundown, right there. And I'm going to go right into here. So I'm going to go here and just a little bit below. Just dabbing. Next, I'm going to take this shade right here called Intense. That's that pretty pink. And I'm going to take this brush, which has a little bit of fluff to it. And here it is swatched right here. And then I'm going to go right in here. Then I'm going to take this color here called Insatiable, which I've swatched right next to the pink right there. And I'm going to kind of just do this part right here. And that's a gorgeous copper. I'm going to come back out here and just darken that up just a little bit. That Nocturnal right there. I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush and I'm going to come into this color right here called On the Prowl, which is right here. And I'm going to do just up in here. All right. I will tell you, I love the Tarte formula. I think it's just a fantastic formula. And they just know how to make those shimmers gorgeous, metallics. I haven't seen any duochromes from them though. So I don't know. I'm keeping my eyes out for that because I do love their formula. All right. And there's so many great colors that I could have used from this palette. We're going to move on to mascara. So I have this LYS Lash Confidence Mascara. This is a curling mascara. Now, you know when you pull your little thing out, your little spoolie or whatever it is out, right? And there's always like a little bit on there. So what you want to do is you want to take just a regular cotton swab and you want to just wipe around the inside of there. And that's going to get rid of some of the chunky stuff that's closer to out here and starts to chunk up more. And then you think, oh, my mascara is done, but it may be some of that chunky stuff on top. So just go ahead and clean that out and clean off the tip of your wand there. And I think you're going to be happy. Now, if it's your favorite mascara and it starts to get a little bit dry, throw a couple of eye drops in there. Whatever kind of eye drops you have, no special kind. They're safe for your eyes, but they're also going to dilute that a little bit, take some of that chunkiness out, and it'll be like a fresh new mascara. So I always go like this first, and then I kind of come back in like that.
So in a color like this, you can actually come out here and get these lashes individually and really lengthen up those edges.
All right, so there is my first coat. And I do feel that's a really nice lengthening mascara. All right, then I come back around for the second one like this. So there is the mascara. All right, and next I'm going to take this tiny little brush here. I'm going to go back into that Tarte palette, and right on the waterline, I'm going to use this green one here called Fantasy. And That's this right here. All right, just for a little tiny pop under there of a different color. And then also by Tarte, I have this Wide Awake pencil, and this comes in 2 shades. It comes in white in this shade. Right, so that shade is more of like a skin tone, a very pale skin tone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. All right, to give it just a little bit more of an awake look. Now, I didn't get a chance to check on my brow products, so I didn't bring any of those in. And I don't even think I have any spoolies. So for lips, I brought this LYS in, oh goodness, I can't even try to read that shade. Right, there's how it looks. And what I like about this is it's kind of like a balm type consistency. And it's just so stinking pretty. And by Tarte, I have the Miracle Juicy Lip in whatever that color is. I don't even know if that's right side up. And not a pair of my glasses are near me. But this is a plumping balm. And it's super juicy. It does have like this peppermint tingle. It's not super intense, but if you don't like the tingle at all, you probably won't like it. I do like it. I do think, I don't mind that kind of, I don't know, sting that you get sometimes. All right, so there it is. So here's the first lip color I put on, which was a matte. And then there is that Tarte one, which is nice and shiny. And then for just a tad more shine, we have by LYS. These are like a, I don't know, what did you call it? More like a gloss. And there it is, right there. And if the color's anywhere, it's right there, which I cannot read. And again, my glasses are nowhere to be found. All right, so this is my clean beauty look for World Environment Day. So what do you guys think? I really love this Tarte palette, I will tell you that. All right, well, go check out the other ladies, show them a little love, give them a like, leave them a comment, and make sure you're subscribed to everyone if you want to be a part of the giveaways, because you do have to be subscribed to everyone, and leave a comment. So I do like to tell people when it comes to collabs, if somebody's new to you, please watch their full video and maybe like check out 1 or 2 of their most recent videos, because sometimes if there's a huge jump, now we've been doing this together for a while, so you probably are subscribed to all of us. However, if you are new to any of the channels, if there is a huge spike on one particular video, YouTube considers those bots and they get rid of them. So what that means is it gets rid of your comment and your watch hour. So we don't know that you have commented, that you have liked the video, that you've even watched the video, because it removes you, because it feels like this is just bot activity when a particular particular video has a huge gain. Now that's not going to happen probably in these because again we've been doing this together for a little bit now, so you're probably subscribed to all of us, but it is just kind of like a word to the wise for, you know, future collabs that you may like enter their giveaways and think that you're entered, but in fact we have no idea that you even exist because YouTube has removed every footprint that you've left. Okay, well, that's all I have for now. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and hopefully we'll see you soon.